Hey guys, Rexasaur here, and welcome to Update Monday. On the, without looking at the date, I'm going to say the 3rd of October. It's the 4th, because yesterday was the 3rd. I'm really good at dates, it's great. Yeah, last week was a week where it started off pretty good. My Update Monday definitely made it seem as if it was going to be a good week. And it was, until Wednesday appeared. So yeah, fun times. I had a really awful end to that week, and felt absolutely angry, frustrated, just wanting to punch something. Yeah, just everything. And then I got to my brother's birthday at my parents' and then started the Destress. Although I have to admit, the Destress actually started when I asked Dragon if I could come over on Sunday and he said yes. So, yay, mental health. Yeah, it wasn't great. So, what actually happened, that was fun. I finished Solasta during the first 3 days of that week. Finished the story of the game. I put in a lot of hours into that game, not a whole amount. The game could definitely have used with more outside content. Like, it had the main storyline, and then you had like a relatively short side mission for each of the character backgrounds. Because there's only 4 characters, there's kind of only like 4 side missions. So it's a bit lacking in that aspect. But the actual story and the writing of said story was phenomenal. And it is one of the best stories for an RPG that I've played in a long time. So that's good. And then now I'm currently hopping between a few games, trying to figure out which one is the one I'm going to be focusing on, outside of Ghost of Tsushima, which obviously is what I'm focusing on my PlayStation, but not on my PC. So, I'm going to figure that out. At the moment, it's either a 40k game, or Pathfinder Kingmaker. So we'll see what happens with that. I finished the Fellowship of the Ring on Tuesday, with the intent of then going into Two Towers on Thursday, but that didn't happen. Yeah, it was a good. The final 2 chapters of Fellowship of the Ring are very, very powerful chapters, and they really open up. I feel like throughout the entire Fellowship of the Ring, Sam's character is very whiny until that last chapter, where you then realise he's only whiny because he feels like, I guess, homesick to an extent, which is very Bilbo-esque considering The Hobbit. But you understand that he cares very much for Frodo, and he understands Frodo on a much more fundamental level than anyone else does. And then when Frodo leaves, there's a random fly out there. When Frodo leaves, Sam's already ahead of him, like, I know exactly what you're going to do and this is what's going to happen. So yeah, it was good. I'm looking forward to the Two Towers and seeing how that goes. I remember the Two Towers, well, it's all split into 2 books per book, if that makes sense. I know that Two Towers is split between Sam and Frodo and the rest of the Fellowship. I can't remember which one it starts with. At this point, I think I would prefer starting with the Fellowship and then moving on to Sam and Frodo. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm trying to think what else. Well, this week's going to be better, that's for sure. And even if it's not, this weekend will be better, because I'm going to EGX. I'm going to be seeing a lot of my friends, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going up on the Friday evening after work. I'm just taking a train straight after work. Well, not straight after work, I have to go to the train station, so I've given myself some leeway. Hopefully, this fucking Friday, the trains actually run like they did this weekend. And then I have 2 nights, Friday night, Saturday night. Spend it on Saturday EGX, and then I just can chill on the Sunday and get back when I can get back, which will be nice. I don't have to rush. So yeah, that'll be nice. It'll be nice to see them. It'll be nice to just be somewhere different and enjoy seeing friends that I've spent a lot of time online with and not really in person. It'd be nice. Well, last said I have seen Hulu in real life, but it'd be nice to spend more time with them and just be among friends. What else? Yeah, so yesterday I was at Dragons and Panda's house. We set up their TV, which was amusing, and I let him borrow my copy of Ratchet Clank, so he played through a good quarter to a third of the game. It's not a super long game, but I really like. I mean, it's completely nostalgia based for me because I played the originals on the PlayStation 2, so I really enjoy it. And from what I gathered, he was enjoying it too. I don't entirely know if it's his genre really, but he's getting the hang of it. When I saw, he's definitely doing some things that aren't obvious to someone who's never played the genre, but using weapons together. You very quickly got the hand of using some of the turret weapons, such as the Mr. Fungi or the topiary. What's it called? The topiary turret. It's a turret that you put down and it makes everyone turn into a hedge for a short amount of time, but it freezes them, and it works on bosses as well. And you very quickly got the hang of using that, and then using another gun on it. When it levels up, it then frozen enemies actually take more damage for a limited time. So yeah, it was fun to watch him play. It was fun to see him work his way around it. He's very much into the platinum grind at the moment, so I told him that this game, it's true, the game is quite easy to platinum just by playing through it, and then just before the end you just need to grab all the collectibles, which are easily attainable because there's a map that gives you all of them, except for one certain collectible where there's only one per world anyway, and there's only 9 worlds, so it'll be fun. In return, he's given me Sniper Ghost Warrior or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Which it's going to be fun. I've not played an FPS in a while, so that'll be nice because I do have FPS itches from time to time where I just want to play an FPS. So it'd be nice to have one that's not just like COD, for example. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Although at the moment I will be playing probably through the entirety of Ghost of Tsushima, and then I'm going to be playing Astro's Playroom because it's been recommended to me quite adamantly, so that'll be nice. Just because I know it's a short game, it'll be a nice sort of hopping platform. Oh, my work laptop sorry, I am at work as usual and nothing's happening as usual. Yeah, and then I'll play some Sniper. So I played some more Ghost of Tsushima yesterday, because Dragon was telling me, because he's playing the PS4 version, and I think from what he's told me there is actually quite some, I don't want to say substantial differences between the two versions, but there are differences that are substantial, maybe, I don't know, slightly less than substantial. Noticeable, there we go, there's the word I'm looking for. Noticeable differences. But then again, he's not played the game, he's not opened the game in front of me, because obviously spoilers, and I don't want to be spoiled anything, which, I think everyone can understand. But I played some more of it yesterday, when I got home, and I got to, I finished Area 1's main story, the main story that takes place in Area 1. I've just opened the second area. I'm really enjoying the game. It's really, really fun. It's really, really fun. I have a feeling that there's a lot more of the game that's hidden Like, they... how to explain it? Like, the game doesn't present you with everything straight away. And, like, so it's a game where you have ability points and then you spend them in, like, an ability tree that is split all over the place. But I don't think that those trees are actually all visible, and they actually lock them behind, like, the story, and they don't really show what they will be or what there's going to be or when that'll be unlocked. So it's a really good way of making it seem that, because I went through a lot of the game so far, just I'm when it comes to open world games, I like just walking through it and not fast traveling much, which means I come across a lot of things, which means that I tend to be overpowered because I'm unlocking areas and getting experience in those kind of games, or in this case finding hidden areas that then level your character's resolve or health. And it feels like that gets you to a position where you're quite OP, but I feel like because part of the game is hidden behind the story without it being obviously hidden, you feel more OP than you probably are. The enemies that I'm facing still surprise me and get me on some occasions. I do have quite advanced, like, I've upgraded my armor like twice, the samurai armor, which is like the beefy boy tanky armor, and I still take a lot of damage very quickly. And there's a like a mini boss fight in that end of Area 1 story chapter, and I actually died like 3 times to him just because I'm an idiot. Basically, I forgot game mechanics in that occasion, but he was also quite strong. He did moves that I wasn't expecting, and yeah, it was good. It's good to have a challenge when it comes to those kind of games, and yeah, but the game itself is fantastic, and I adore it a lot. We spoke at length yesterday about the PS4 era of games, and like, well, you'll see in Friday's edition of Let's Talk Gaming on his channel. But he's been through a lot of games, whereas my collection fits inside like that, which is, I mean, you can't really tell because it's like in on camera, but it's like probably this wide, so it's not that much. But that's my entire collection that it fits in that. So there we go. But yeah, it was fun to have a chat. It was so nice to be able to just message Dragon on the Saturday morning and be like, "Are you guys free tomorrow?" Because I was instantly knowing that the way I was feeling, I needed that. I needed to be able to just hang out with friends and just completely de-stress and just focus on other things, and it was super nice, and I'm really grateful that I'm able to just be like, "Are you guys free?" And then they're just like, "Yeah, we'll still be doing things during the day, but we'll work around or encompass you in this," because obviously, as I said, they had a new TV installed, so they were just like, "Okay, well, we'll pick you up at this time." Panda went to get the TV with her parents, and then when they came back, we all installed it together and stuff, and yeah, it was really, really nice. I'm really grateful to be able to do that and to have them there, because if I'm honest, I don't know what I'd be doing without that, because right now it's just not great. Yeah, on that more pleasant note, I think I'll just stop the Update Monday here. There's not really much else going on. I can't promise any streams because of the way I'm feeling. I can't promise anything because of the way I'm feeling, really. It's just the way it is. Yeah. Hope you guys have a good week. I'm looking forward to watching streams that I usually watch. And I hope you... I don't know. That you're doing better than I am right now, that's for sure. Yep. Have a good one, and I will talk to you soon.